Hello my friends, Dave of Alexandra with Intraday Opportunities for today, which is 9th January. I want to thank everyone for the good response about this video what I'm doing, so I'm pretty glad that it helps. Let's look at the trades which I posted yesterday. So we can see that yesterday I was interested in taking a long on the Euro USD. But what I have said is that I'm gonna take a long after the market will drop down here, and then I will be interested to take long. So it happened, they dropped the market and I took long. So was good position. The next one was USD JPY. Here what I saw that the ratio was more to the long side, so I went short because I'm trying to trade against the retail traders. So what do we saw here? We had the one stop loss is out, second stop loss is out, third stop loss cluster out, and it was nice on the top and above the whole number. This is where the market makers likes to trade, and I saw the nice volume. So I just took the short. I planned to take a short, so the market dropped very nicely. It was a good trade as well. And the next one was the GBP JPY. Very similar situation. We've been here, where we've been hitting this blue line, which is, if you look to the higher time frame, which is the nice supply zone. So I saw the volume, and if we have the volume on the highs and we take this something like this called like a pin bar, then it's nice to short it. So I was planning to drop, and it dropped very nicely. And the next trade was this one, Aussie Yen, and here I was explaining this my formation which I'm looking with, and I'm gonna explain it again. So what I'm always watching is that when somewhere we have the level and the market is basically doing something like this, that it's like a bottoming or making the tops, where it's like in some nice line. It's not always flat like this, it sometimes could be like this, but when it's making like 1, 2, 3, 4 touches without breaking, and so what basically then the retail traders start to think it's a strong support zone, support. But the problem is that it is, when they think that it's strong, okay, it's my strong, but what happened when they see this? What actually the banks do, they setting the trap. So what we can see here, we can see that we had the 1 touch, 2 touch, 3 touch, 4 touch, and when we see this, the people start to short here because they think that the market will go down, which they are actually right somehow. But the problem is that as everyone can see this, everyone who is trading this pair, who is looking at this brings the interest to everyone. So they just start to short, they entering short from these bounds, and they put the stop losses here. But what means the stop loss? Stop loss is the money. So here is the stop losses, and this is what the market makers know. So when you see this, you can be sure that they will make this they will make this stop hound. So it was what I was expecting here. So I saw these touches, then I was expecting they will catch the stop losses and drop down, and I actually took the long. I just took the long, I didn't took this short. However, I should, because my ratio was to the long, so I should go short. And I didn't do that, so it was a bit mistake. However, I made this profit on this long too, so it's good. However, I should do it a different way. So as I said, I'm testing this strategy still, so I'm learning and developing it. And what I wanted to say is that I'm basically trying to develop something which I will just look on the morning or on the before the London Open and before the US market opens, and I will just quickly analyze these markets. I will put the trades, I will put the stop loss, take profits, and I will leave it. So I'm trying to develop the strategy which is gonna be something like for the just quick view and make a quick decision, and I don't want to sit with the or by the computer all day. Same as I do my swing trading. This is where I'm actually doing my analysis on the weekends, and I'm planning the trades. I put the pending orders, and then I'm waiting, you know. So this is what trading should be about. I believe that everyone, maybe a lot of people thinks that you become the full-time trader when you're sitting whole day by the computer, but it's not true. Full-time traders means that you are making the money from the trading, but definitely believe me that sitting whole day by the computer watching the charts makes you crazy. I was doing it for many years, and I actually don't want to continue with doing this. So anyway, I'm testing this, and it has already some positive results. I have actually connected all these accounts to my MYFXBOOK, and you can see some results. It's basically very good. It's a small account, but thanks to this strategy, I'm basically able to enter with 70 and make the 70% gain with the zero drawdown. So not bad, and it's testing right now in the testing stage. So it will take months, of course, because there's no strategy where you just someone tells you when this happens, do this. You must every time when you're developing the strategy, you must train it. You must get a long data and results to prove it that it works for you. And you must believe it, and you must believe it not because I will tell you that it works, because you have tested on a big data sample, and then you will be confident in it. So this is what I'm basically trying to do with this strategy. Okay, so let's move forward. So right now we are looking to the gold. Yesterday I said that I'm expecting the market to come down for these stop losses, that we are in this bullish ride on the daily, and we are getting something like this slow, you know, drop. And when the market is not dropping like very hard, and it's doing something like this, so it could be something like a consolidation, you know. So this is something like the consolidation. If we draw some technicals, so we could have this channel where the market is going down, and what I expect is that they will basically be doing this drop, so they will be catching and making the interest of the people to short it. And when they catch and catch a lot of people, enough people for the shorts, and these buyers will get the stop loss, because one cluster is here and one cluster is here, exactly on the weekly low. So then I will expect the bullish ride will continue. So for the moment, I could might be successful on the short, but it's against the whole trend, and this ratio is not so convincing for me. So I skipped the goal for today. This is the euro. Yesterday I said that I will expect market makers to get these stop losses and then move up, which basically happened. And we can see what happened is that when they was going down, they attracted these sellers, and these sellers are right now in the trap, and they have stop losses here. So I think it will go up, and ratio is nicely set up for this. However, we have some buyers here already, so it means that the market makers will want to take them out. So what do I see here? I see the sellers are here and the buyers are here. So if they move the market here, no one will be in the profit. So they could go up right away, which is happening right now, but it could be just the trap for the more buyers, or they will retrace. However, right now it seems like it will go up, so I will not enter this. I'm late. Maybe if I'm in this consolidation, then yes, but right now I'm a bit late. So I would be interested to take this trade again if the market drops down here. However, this is now somewhere in here, so it could break, or it could come down, and up, or however it could come up and then down. So it's not any clear for me. I was skipping this. This is the Aussie. Aussie is exactly doing like yesterday. I said that it's gonna be moving in this range, which is the accumulation, and I believe it's accumulation for the shorts, because we can see the volume on the tops, and they basically, it seems for me that they basically attracting the buyers to the long, so they could take the market down. And what I see here is this. These people who shorted here, they have stop losses here, and here is a pretty big cluster of all these buyers, and almost all brokers are people on the long. So they might do something nice like this. So they will make a break, which will attract more buyers, and then they could drop it down, because when the market will be dropping down, non-sellers will be profiting. So this is interesting for me. I will put the sell limit here. So I will be expecting something like this happen today, because this is basically, as well as I said, you know, like this trap, like, you know, people think it's strong, so they buying and they putting stop losses exactly here, and everywhere they buying, and you can see in this last piece buying even more. So when this break happen, even more breakout traders will enter here. So here will the growth, we will see the growth of the buyers, and then it will be very interesting for the market makers to manipulate price down and smash them all. And I want to be interested in doing this, so I'm going to with this sell limit. This is the pound. Pound is very, like, you know, we can see that it's, yesterday it dropped down, today it's moving up, and it's nothing here, nothing. It seems like the people are not don't have any big sentiment in here, so I don't have nothing like to trade against. This is the kiwi. We have a very nice stop loss cluster here, and a very nice here, and we have a lot of buyers here. So I believe we can see something similar like on the Aussie, that it will move higher and then drop down. So I will try as well here the sell limit, and we will see what's gonna happen. And I think this could work, and I will put it a little bit higher. Okay, the next one is USD CAD. USD CAD, yesterday I said that we have this consolidation, and we have the stop losses above here. So I was thinking to take a long to take the stop losses. However, overall it's more to the short side. So what I should do, and I didn't do that, I should take more consideration of the whole market exposure. So I should use these stop losses as the level where I should enter. So I should have the sell limit here to short it, which I didn't do that, and now we are still moving lower. However, it's too low for me for going to short, and I see this big short order, and the buyers start here. So right now it might could make a reversal short term, because the sellers must lose, and if the market makers will be moving the market till this price, no one will be winning on the bull side. So it's pretty good for them, and I think I will take this long short-term scalp. So I put the buy, and I will make it till here. So you can see I'm always watching the price action. Of course, they could the price could go higher, but I'm not interested, you know, to make some big pips profit. So I wanna take just these, and it's gonna be something like, let's say, 40 pips. It's good for me. Next one is USD-JPY. USD-JPY. It happened yesterday, as I said. I was interested in this short, which happened, and again, look, they hit these stop losses and immediately reversed the market to the top. Right now, they will probably hit these stop losses. However, I see the buyers are interested here, so they will not wanna move it to this top. So if the market makers will want to make these stop losses out, they might need more sellers. So they might use these steps, like again 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So here will be stop losses as well. Even my indicator is not drawing it. So they will want to do something like this. But overall ratio is to the short. So I should not be doing this. So I'm I will try to go with the sell limit when these stop losses will be hit. What we basically see here on the daily and on the 4 hours chart, you can see that the market is going down like this. So people are shorting it, and right now we are not making new high. So when they will make a new high, which could be just couple pips, the buyers will enter the game, and then it's gonna be profitable for the market makers to drop it down. Next one is USD Chef. I don't know why, but I somehow don't like to trade this market. And what do I see here now? I see that we have the buyers here, we have the more sellers here, so the market could drop down here because these ones will be losing and these ones still will not be winning. So yes, this could happen. However, you know, this is not any convincing for me, so I skip this one. This is the Aussie Yen, and the Aussie Yen looks good because what we see here is the ratio is more to the short side. Yesterday I took the short here and I was expecting this to drop, and you can see that they still not, they want to drop the market, but still maybe they don't have enough buyers which they could let's say smash them out. So I think we might could see something like this. So I wanna take a sell limit from here. Next one is the US Euro JPY. Euro JPY is very similar to our yen pairs, of course, and we can see that we are moving up and again breaking the new high, and the people are entering and they put the stop losses here. Ratio is not any convincing. I'm skipping this trade, and this is the GBP JPY, and it's a nice one. So yesterday I took this short. I actually get out here, and right now it's still continue. So I think if we have these buyers and the ratio is down, so I think I'm gonna take a short like this because these stop losses are hunted once. I don't think there's gonna be too much right now. However, I think that I will take a sell limit. I will take a sell limit. If they will take me to the game, I will be more than happy to go down, because what they will probably do is that they could whole London session do this. They will attract more sellers, boom, fuck them up, more buyers in the game, and then this is profitable. So this is how the market works. So you basically also always know that sometimes it looks like that someone is watching you, and exactly on your stop loss they reverse it. And this is how it works, because they know, the market makers exactly knows where we have the position. So as we have the sometimes feelings that someone is watching you and playing against you, it's totally right, believe me. Okay, so this is Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie could work this long for this, you know, as I said. Look, here we have this consolidation, and these people who was buying here, they put stop losses here. So this stop losses was hunted. We have the volume, so they did it, and the sellers are in the game, and there is no buyers. So I think I will take a long, and again, I will not put any big stop loss. I will go just here, because here is the stop loss cluster. So I'm expecting market to move higher, and this is all for me. And yeah, this is it. So this is basically what I'm trying to do. Trade just a couple pairs, quick, easy analysis, and I'm testing it right now, and it's opportunities which I'm looking for. So okay, thanks, and bye bye, my friends.